Under which operation India attacked terrorist bases in Pakistan 2025? Operation Sindoor. What prompted the launch of Operation Sindoor, counter-terrorism operation against Pakistan? When did Operation Sindoor start? May 7, 2025. Operation Sindoor was carried out in response to which incident? Pahalgam terrorist attack. When did Pahalgam terrorist attack happen? April 22, 2025. How many innocent civilians were killed in the Pahalgam terrorist attack in Kashmir? 26. When was Operation Sindoor executed? In the early hours of May 7, 2025 between 1:05 am and 1:30 am. Which branches of the Indian Armed Forces were involved in Operation Sindoor? The Indian Army, Navy and Air Force. How many terrorist camps were targeted during Operation Sindoor? 9 terrorist camps in Pakistan were targeted. What was the duration of Operation Sindoor? Approximately 25 minutes. Were there any civilian or Pakistani military targets affected during Operation Sindoor? No, the operation specifically avoided civilian areas and Pakistani military installations to prevent escalation. Which fighter jets were used in the Operation Sindoor? Scalp cruise missile. What was the mode of execution used in Operation Sindoor? Coordinated long-range strikes from Indian territory. Which city in Pakistan housed one of the targeted headquarters? Bahawalpur. Where is the Indian Military Academy located? Dehradun. What was the name given to the operation conducted by the National Security Guard in 2008 against a terrorist attack in the Taj Hotel, Mumbai? Operation Black Tornado. When is Kargil Vijay Divas celebrated every year? 26 July. India-Pakistan Kargil War was also known as Operation Vijay. In which year did the Indian naval Operation Trident occur? 1971. Which is the largest arm of the Indian Army? Infantry. Which agreement was signed in 1972 to end the dispute between India and Pakistan? Shimla Agreement. Which day is celebrated as Indian Army Day? January 15th. Operation conducted by Indian government in response to Indian Parliament attack in 2001. Operation Pahalgam. What is the significance of UAV in Operation Sindoor? An unmanned aerial vehicle, drone, or an aircraft with no human pilot for electronic attack or destruction of enemy air defense. What is the name of the military doctrine developed by the Indian Armed Forces to use in case of a war with Pakistan? Cold Start. Who was the first Indian Field Marshal? Sam Manekshaw. Which is known as India's Sudarshan Chakra? S-400 air defense system. Which operation was launched by Indian Army to flash out terrorists from Kashmir Valley in 1990? Operation Rakshak. Who was India's Foreign Secretary during Operation Sindoor? Vikram Misri. In which Kashmir valley did the 2025 Pahalgam attack occur? By Saran Valley. What type of drone is the Sky Striker? Kamikaze drone, suicide drone. Which is India's first indigenous kamikaze drone? Nagastra 1. Which is India's first combat drone? Rustam 2. What kind of drone is a kamikaze drone? Self-detonating attack drone. Who is India's current NSA, National Security Advisor? Ajit Doval. The operation conducted by the Indian Army in 1984 to remove militants from the Golden Temple in Amritsar, Operation Blue Star. What is the name of the border between India and Pakistan? Line of Control, LOC. From which country did India buy Rafale jets used in Operation Sindoor? France. Scalp missile is also known as Storm Shadow. Who was the Chief of Defence Staff of India during Operation Sindoor? General Anil Chauhan. Who proposed Indus Water Treaty? The World Bank. What is Indus Water Treaty? The treaty allocates the western rivers Indus, Jhelum, Chenab to Pakistan and the eastern rivers Ravi, Beas, Satluj to India. In which year India and Pakistan signed Indus Water Treaty? 19 September 1960. Who is the Indian woman to fire a failed fighter jet? Shivangi Singh. What is the significance of the name Operation Sindoor? The name symbolizes the loss suffered by the widows of the 26 Hindu men killed in Pahalgam attack. What was Operation Bunyan and Marzoos? Pakistan military operation against Operation Sindoor. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.